What got you into football?
So the first league I played for was in the WFA, Women's Football Alliance. It's still around. St. Louis has a team called the St. Louis Slam. I love them to death to this day. They are my first love. They're the ones that made me love football. One of my former basketball teammates and closest friends, her name is St. What's good, Brooklyn? She reached out to me on the Facebook status. It was just like, hey, come play football. And so I came to the tryouts, and Coach Q, he had us do this thing, like say your name and your favorite color or something. And so like when I get nervous, I kind of get a little goofy. And I just was like, okay, my name is Tammy Moore. My favorite color is pink. And so if you know Coach Q, he has these glasses. He like sit right on his nose. He was like doing it and he stopped. And he looked back and was like, you're Tammy Moore? And I was looking like, what is that supposed to mean? He was like, okay. And just walked away. And so I asked my old basketball coach who was playing, I was like, why did he say that? Like, what's up with that? Am I in trouble already? He was like, nah, I just told you was crazy. And I was like, well, that's not fair. You know what I'm saying?
Let me give him impression first.
Like, let me cook, because right now I'm nervous. I don't know what you're talking about. She was like, nah, Tammy, I promise you're going to be fine. We started learning how to block. Like, I knew football, but I didn't know, like, offensive line or anything like that. I just knew that I was going to probably be one of them fat people in the front. Yeah. Yeah. But like maybe on defense or something. We was learning how to block, and he was teaching us how to do it. One of the players had the pad in front of me. He was just like, whatever you do, just go as hard as you can. I was like, okay. And I pushed that mug back like 25 yards. And like everybody was just standing there like, what the hell? And then Coach Q was looking at me with this weird smile on his face. And I was just like, I am so sorry, because I don't know what I did wrong. He was like, oh no, you're fine. So I was like, okay. But then the whole like preseason, I didn't know what I was doing. Like, I'm gonna just be honest. He was like, just go. And I was like, okay, cool. We get to our first game, nervous, like really shitting bricks. The thing that finally got me out of that was like, this girl called me a funky fat bitch on the field. And I was like, well, if this ain't the pot calling the kettle black, like, you got me fucked up. I got mad. And so, like, on the sideline, my offensive coordinator was like, what's wrong with you? I was like, she called me a fat bitch. I ain't like that. And he was like, what you want to do about it? I was like, I want to get her. And so he was like, okay. So he started calling counter every single time. He was calling counter right, knocking her shit out, knocking her shit loose every single time, to the point to where she got out the game. That was the first game ever, and got out the game, and everybody was like, Tammy, I'm a little scared of you. And I was like, I don't know. Fuck it.
Don't start, no won't be none.
Really, yeah. I was like, I may not know this football stuff, but you ain't finna just call me on my name, man. Like, that wasn't cool. And then that's when my old basketball coach was like, that's the shit I'm talking about, Tammy. Your ass is crazy. And I was like, oh, well, if that's what's crazy is, I guess I am. Because what? You don't call people out their name. That's not nice. And so we won. Every game they see, no, I lied. We actually lost to the Chicago Force, but we still ended up winning the D2 championship that year. And so that was my first year. It was really fun.